So today I'm going to walk you through Apollo.io, which is the program that I'm using. The purpose of the program is to design a outbound marketing strategy before I get somebody into, say, a sales pipeline. So I've got a CRM that I use separate, but Apollo is there more for the mass email campaigns, for the LinkedIn connection requests, and for just tracking my activity to make cold leads more warm. So I'm going to walk you through a little bit here of what I've learned and what some results are, and hope this is helpful. If you're a business owner and you like what you see and you want me to help you set this up, just let me know. Shoot me an email or drop a comment in the comment section below. Otherwise, let's jump into it. So some of the results that I've got so far, this is just a week-to-date number. I've sent out 149 emails, delivered 10% or so open rate, which this is my first time doing it. I think it's a decent number to work with. I've heard Gary Vee talk about 30% when he was sending things out. So this at the moment is just a kind of a data point that I'm working off of. But with Apollo, they recommend is only to send out 50 emails a day. If you send out more than that, then certain spam blockers or certain IP addresses, I guess, will flag you as a spam bot, and then you get in spam jail pretty quick. So they only send out 50 a day. Only send them out during business hours, which you can tweak if you want to. But that's what Apollo's recommendation is. And if you do 50 a day, that brings it to 10, 11,000 emails a year. So it's a pretty decent amount of outreach. I just kind of automated, which is great. So the first thing you do is you link up and you set up an account. You can do this with a free version as well as a paid version. The one that I've got is a paid version here. And the first thing you're going to find is you want to create a lead list. You can do that through Apollo here by clicking on the search button. Once you get into search, you can see that Apollo has 284 million people as a part of their system. And there's a way that you can filter through those leads, those prospects, over here on the left. So to create your first lead list, we got to whittle that down from 284 million to a couple hundred, maybe 1,000 at most. So we're going to do that here by walking through some of these filters. All right, so you can see I've got a list of people here that I can work with. I've whittled this down to about 900 people in this lead list. Some of the filters that I use would be a job title. So I've got sales manager here. I'm looking for people who are in management and in sales. I've got a location. We're going to use Chicago, where Scruff McGruff lives, 60652, and 25 miles within that zip code. Employees, again, we're trying to look for some smaller businesses here, so I did 11 to 50. You can change these, of course, based upon your needs. And then the bottom here, I also did revenue, 1 million to 10 million. Again, I'm really trying to hit those smaller businesses in the area. So with only a couple filters here, they were able to scrub that list to create 904 people who fit that criteria. And you can see all the information here on the right. You've got the name, the title, the company, and then sometimes they'll give you access to email and phone numbers if they have it, general city, contact, employees, and then the industry as well. So a lot of great information here already. And now what we're going to do is take people from this list and add them to a sequence in Apollo. If you've got the free version, you're not able to add multiple steps in a sequence. You can only do one. So I'd recommend to do a cold email to start. If you've got the paid version, you can have cold emails. You can add in a call as a step. You can have a automatic connection request on LinkedIn. You can send out automated LinkedIn connections as well. So there's a lot of different things you can add as a part of a sequence. The free version, again, it's just the email blast. So what I'm going to do with this list, go up here to the top, click on this. I'm going to add 25 people to this. So select all. Go over here to sequence. Click on this little arrow. We're going to click on here where it says new sequence. Now when you're creating a sequence, you can have AI assist you with that wording. You can use a pre-formatted list of what they've already developed for you. You can clone one that you already have, or you can start one from scratch. We'll click on here to start one from scratch. You'll see we can create a sequence name, and then when the emails will go out during normal business hours here. So I'll name this quick. Summer introduction email. Create. We're going to go down here to select sequence. We're going to do summer introductions. I've got some other ones going here as well, but summer introductions, one that we created. And then the bottom here, save contacts. You can also export it if you'd like to move it to your CRM or just to have an Excel doc as well. So you can see Apollo already has a sequence created: manual email, personalized, an automatic email, and then a phone call. And again, you can add some additional steps in there as well. So we're going to create here where it says add a step. Different email options you have, automatic, manual, create a phone call, LinkedIn connections you can add as well. I would say we're going to start today with an automatic email. The automatic email is going to go out for one email every 30 minutes. And click continue. So you can create this on your own and make the copy yourself, and then it'll come over here and edit it per the context. You can see it before you send it out. Otherwise, there's some pre-built templates and models over here to the right. There's one that's already in line for the subject. Boost your brand with social media management. I'm in social media business, so it knows that when I created the profile. We'll click on that. And then the body down here, we'll add this as well. So you can see off to the left, this is the template they've created. And then on the right, you can see if you've got a contact here, how it would look based upon that person. It's going to put the name in here. And then you'll notice one thing that is caught with my company name, so I'll change that here. It looks pretty good, saying that here's the problem that you have. Here's how I can solve that problem. Do you want to book a call and hear more? Pretty basic idea, very short, very sweet. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to save it, top right. If you want to send a test email to yourself, you can. I'm going to save it for now. And then once it's here inside of your sequence, you can see the sequence is turned on, and those will start being sent out every 30 minutes. Once business hours have started, so I started for 8 o'clock, and then you'll see scheduled, delivered, bounced, etc. I'll go to another sequence and show you some of those numbers, but that's how you create a sequence in Apollo. If you get the paid version, you can add a step here as well. I like to add the LinkedIn connection because Apollo has a Chrome extension that makes very easy sending out connection requests on LinkedIn. All you gotta do is hit the execute button, and it just logs in, connects, logs in, connects, and logs in, connects. It's pretty neat. So here are some of the sequences that I already have, and you can see I've tested out a couple different ideas. In some of these, you can see some just had one step of an email, some just had two steps, so an email and a LinkedIn connection, or an email and an outreach for a call. The first line here is how many people are active inside of that sequence. If I had paused it, not sent, bounced, spam blocked, something obviously went wrong with this email here, so it's good to test things out. Delivered or finished. So I've got 7 people that opened the email, and now my name is in front of them. So I go to the second step, and I reach out LinkedIn or give them a call. I'm starting to warm up these leads as I start prospecting for them. So if I click on this sequence here, it's got 2 steps, one automatic email, and the second one is a LinkedIn connection request. So if you click on the sequence here and you go up to where it says overview, contacts, and emails, if you click on emails, it'll show you which name and how far along in the process they've been. So you can see some of these bounced, some of them were delivered but not opened. If you scroll down a little bit, you can actually see some were spam blocked here. If I click on opened at the top, you'll see where they are in the process, where it was delivered, it was opened, and then some of these will actually show that they're open 2 times. So it's already starting to warm up that lead. The next step being a LinkedIn request or a DM or a phone call. You can really start automating some of these outreaches and really start getting your name in front of some of these people. So that's what we got as an update. Hope it was helpful to run through one of the programs I'm using. Again, if you're a business owner looking at this and you want this to be set up for you, just let me know. And then some of the analytics they have is super neat to take a look and see how far along the process they are. But this is just one step or one way of many to attract people into the brand, into the business, and into working together. This is just a longer sales cycle because you have to warm up those prospects or warm up those clients. But again, hopefully it was helpful. Thank you so much as always for taking a look, and looking forward to sharing more and chatting next time. We'll see you then.